What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get into this, man. Kid Cudi. Pursuit of Happiness, Kid Cudi. Used to be happy. And, this is somebody Kanye gave a break to because of his personality. He is a funny human being, period. Like, he's a very funny dude, man. And people don't know he's been around for a minute. He was the guy in the background. You didn't see that much. But he was very humble, very appreciative of everything, very in tune with everything going on around him. Just wanting to be in everybody's spotlight. But he wasn't a hater. You see, that's why it bothers some people. It comes off as a shock to see him act this way, because Cudi wasn't the type that was going to hate on you. And to see him come off as the hater, it looks really bad on him. Because people always, like I said, you hear all these guys come out with this, I want to tell you. It's never coming from a point where they're okay. It always comes from a point where they messed up. And they need some money. Or they need something ain't going right. Because if everything was going right in your life, you wouldn't want to tell nobody nothing. You ain't got nothing to say. My thing, nobody ever got something to say when things are going good. If dude would be like, man, I'm married, got a wife, got a couple of cars, got money in the bank, my bills are paid. But let me tell you, what happened back in it. Nobody does that. Everybody want to tell you when the lights finna get cut off, the bill's 3 months behind. Now they want to tell you something. Oh, I'm going to tell you my side. But by the book. It's a growing trend. So when naturally you see somebody, naturally when you see somebody do something like this, it's coming from a bad place or a different place. But to see Kid Cudi do something like this, it was indeed shocking to me. Because when I saw it, I said, wow, this is not even, I don't know who this guy is right now. What is Cudi doing? Because he's not the guy to come off as the hater. When Kanye used to take him around and show him like, hey, this Kid Cudi and all these guys and Big Sean and all those guys was all there. It was like, wow, these guys here, they really doing it. And people were like, cool, like this guy's somebody. Big Sean came on, got his break. Cudi came. And even Psy, didn't even really get to shine. So they was like, we'll do that, in a minute. So it ended up coming out to the point where Drake was involved, and Drake was cool. Cudi was happy to work with Drake and see Drake. He loved it. But now Cudi was been in Hollywood getting breaks. When I saw him, he was getting ready to record a movie, a film. He's going to New York to film a movie with Miles Teller. I forgot what the movie's called, but he was going to film a movie with Miles Teller. And he was, yeah, man, I got this role, man. I'm going to be like a co-star, man, in this movie with Miles Teller. Yeah, he's blowing up, man. Yeah, dude's blowing up, man. So, yeah, I'm going to go out there and do some work with him. And, yeah, man, I'm going to be busy. So he was leaving the music scene alone to focus on his acting. He was in Entourage. He had a little bit piece in that. He was in the Need for Speed movie. He had a big role in that. And that was the biggest role I've seen him in to date. And then he was supposed to be on season 3 of Empire. Till last week, it was reported that they had a creative difference. And nobody still to this day know what the problem is. I don't care enough about Empire to even go research or dig to try to find out what happened. But a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he took an exit. So now that he took an exit, so now it's like, okay, well, he's gone from the show. So now that he's gone from the show, it's like, okay, who's they replacing with? Romeo. So now he wants to go back into making some music now. And Kanye's not available to him. Drake's not available to him. Nobody's working with him that he wants to. So like a child, he lashes out to get attention. So when that happened, it was like, wow, dude, you did all of this just to get some attention so that people could notice or focus on you. Kanye gave you your break. So it's like, you know this. So it makes it more retarded when you hear stuff like that. It's like a kid just saying something. It's like, dude, you could have just talked to me. And it's like, well, this is how he decided to talk to you. You know, like he's finna blow the lid off of everything. My tweets apply to whoever they apply. Kanye, Drake, whoever. Well, why would you say to who apply then if you're going to name them? You know, and it's like, they don't care about me, so I ain't messing with them. I kept silent because I didn't want to come off as an angry hater, but today, not only do I feel fantastic, I feel like I'm taking over. I am the culture. I'm like, okay, from here I'll let the music speak. Which means I'm finna come out with diss records. And y'all come go get my diss records till I come out with an album. Anybody got any issues with what I'm saying, my words, don't be scared to use your voice. I was, for so long, out of blind loyalty. All of this stuff comes down because Kanye don't have time to work with him because he's working with Drake. Everybody think they're so great, talking top 5, and they got like 30 people writing for them. So Kanye decided that he was going to address Kid Cudi live on stage. See, and that's Kanye going off on his rant because he's like, you out of all people should know. We 2 black men in a racist world. You know, but I'm going to take y'all back to the beginning of that when he first started going off. After doing his song. And he told the DJ to cut the music, then he go into Kanye mode. So once that happened, then it went to, you know, Kanye basically breaking down how he felt. So that's what led to the other message that you hear now. You know how many people wish they could be sad and good music, get their life changed? Had an opportunity? Never forget that. I'm so hurt. I feel so disrespected. Kid Cudi, we 2 black men in a racist world. I was getting jeans from So, there it is. When he said, this ain't the end of the Malcolm X movie. Why you trying to shoot me? And basically, it's betrayal. This is what happened when you give somebody something and they don't know how to act when some things are not going their way. And whatever it is that happened on the Empire situation that didn't work out for him, he thought, well, I can go back to music and Kanye and Drake and them, they'll be working with me and I'm going to be Kid Cudi and I'm back on my thing. You know, they got lives too. Nobody's obligated to take care of you. That's what's wrong with these new kids, man. I swear, they feel like somebody owe them something. Like nobody owe you something, you're a man. Get it on your own. Why you gotta come off and tear somebody else down? Basically, to say, look, hey, look at me. No. Like you said, let your music dictate. But you want to get the world's attention by dissing them. It just makes you look like a hater, and the people that mess with you, messed with them. So, now what? You going against that energy instead of being unisons with that energy. Now you force them, the fans, to decide and pick a side. And when you do that, you just shot yourself in the foot. I don't know. But that's where it stands, people. So y'all tell me whose side are y'all on this. Is Kanye and them right? Him and Drake? Because they really didn't do nothing. You know, Drake is just a victim of circumstance. People just throwing his name around. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me.